Indian captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni is, as usual, cautious before taking the flight to South Africa. Dhoni said that the Indian team will be under pressure to perform, but this will be a good learning curve for Team India.
Well, if you see, there's always a new start. When Paji played his first test match, that was his first test match. So I think what's important is that they've got fair amount of exposure. If not test cricket, then they've played quite a few ODIs outside of India, and that always helps you assess the pace and the bounce of the wicket, and when you go into a new place, how quickly you adjust. So I think it will be a new challenge for all of them, and at the same time it's a learning curve. It's the first time they will be going there, and they'll learn a lot out of this series. I think pressure goes hand in hand with the Indian cricket team. Doesn't matter हम इंडिया में खेल रहे हो या इंडिया के बाहर खेल रहे हो. जैसा कि आपने बोला कि हम बहुत ही अच्छे फॉर्म से गुजर रहे हैं, सब कोई काफ़ी अच्छा कर रहे हैं. So we'll take that confidence forward. I think it's always a challenge, especially the fact that when you go and play outside, when you compete against a home team, they know the condition better than the teams that are visiting, and always they're fast bowlers. They exactly know which length to bowl, what are the key areas where they need to bowl. So I feel the batsman will have to quickly adjust to the bounce of the wicket, see which are the deliveries that they can actually leave and push the bowlers to bowl at them rather than going, to the bowlers. So I think that will be a key factor. But of course, starting with the ODIs, it always helps that, you go in, you have to play your shot, so you get, rid of the nerve factor initially. So it's good that we'll be playing 3 ODIs initially, then, the guys will be playing their shots and, expressing themselves, and then we'll carry that, into the test series as well. And the good thing is, we don't have many changes when you compare the test squad to the ODI squad. Yeah, we'll have to see the strength of our batting line, and at the same time see whether 4 bowlers are good enough to get the opposition out. So it's something that we'll have to weigh out. Even in the last test match, I think we played with 4 bowlers, and Rohit was the one who batted at number 6. And if you see, at times people say 5 batsmen is not enough, maybe 6 is not enough, but in the last test match, it was actually the number 6 batsman that had a very big impact on the game. So we'll have to weigh how it is, and we'll see, how it's going, and then decide as to whether 3-1 combination is good enough or we need to play with 3-2. No, if possible, we'll omit the 4th number. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and we'll play till 12. But again, it's not any individual, whoever bats at that slot. What's important is not to put that pressure on the individual, saying, he's replacing Sachin Tendulkar. There's no one replacing anyone. He's bringing his own character into the side. Who will bat at 4 as of now, we have not decided. There's hardly any break to decide as to who will bat at 4. But again, every slot, especially if you're talking about test cricket, it's an important slot. The top 2 openers, the number 3, number 4, I think they have their own importance, and it's a setup that's given by them, that really helps the team, score big runs and put runs on the board, and give the bowlers that extra help that they can, afford to try a few things, that needs to be tried. So overall, I don't know who will bat at 4, but there won't be anyone who will be replacing the individual who is not batting at 4.